Let's talk about the next topic, that is hard water and soft water. In some areas the water does not form leather, and in some areas, in some places, the water forms leather, or you can say scum very easily. So here we will talk about the hard water and soft water. Hard water is that water that does not form foam or scum or leather with the soap easily, that is known as hard water. Why hard water does not form foam or scum with the leather with the soap? Because it contains large number of salts like hydrogen carbonate, sulfate, chlorides of calcium and magnesium. Due to the presence of these salts, these soluble salts, the water becomes hard. So now next is calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acids. So here we will discuss these two types of fatty acids, salts of fatty acid: calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acids, and sodium and potassium salts of fatty acids. So here first, this is insoluble salt. These salts are insoluble salts, and when these salts are present in the soap, in the water, it makes the water hard, and it leaves precipitates when it is mixed with the soap. When hard water is used with the soap, that leaves precipitates, that leaves dirty stains on the clothes when we wash the clothes with hard water. As soap contains sodium salts of fatty acids, in the soap there is a presence of sodium salts of fatty acids. So what are fatty acids? These are those substances, those acids which contain large number of carbon atoms, so these salts produce leather with soap. So sodium and potassium salts of fatty acid produce leather with soap. But these salts, on the other side, calcium and magnesium salt of fatty acid, does not form leather with the soap. It produces precipitates. So it does not make water hard. These things, these substances, salt does not make water hard, but these makes water hard. So the water containing sodium and potassium salt does leather with soap. It means these form leather with the soap. So these when the calcium and magnesium salts are more in the water, when calcium and magnesium salts are more in the water, so it means the hardness of water will also increases. Hardness of water increases with the amount of dissolved calcium and magnesium salts. So at the end we can say that hard water contains calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acid which make the water hard. But sodium and potassium salt of fatty acid does not make water hard. Now next is temporarily and permanently hard water. And before that, I'd like to tell you about soft water. Soft water is that which form leather easily with the soap. It means the normal water which we use in our homes. That is soft water. Now next is temporary hard water and permanently hard water. The hardness of some water sample can be removed by boiling, but not all the Now next is hard water is classified into two types, permanently and temporarily. If the hardness of water can be removed by boiling, already we have done the boiling. With the help of boiling we can remove the hardness of water, that is temporarily hard water. On the other side, when the hardness of water cannot be removed by boiling, that is known as permanently hard water. And how permanent hardness is caused and how temporary hardness is caused? Permanent hardness is caused by these salts: dissolved sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. And temporary hardness is caused by hydrogen carbonates, that is HCO3 of calcium and magnesium. Means you can write CaHCO3, that is calcium hydrogen carbonate, or you can say calcium bicarbonate, and magnesium hydrogen carbonate. With the help of these salts, the water is temporary hardness of water is taking place. On the other side, with the help of sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium, that is CaSO4 and MgSO4, these are the sulfates of calcium and magnesium respectively, and magnesium chloride and calcium chloride, these are the salts which form the permanent hardness in case of water. So now the next is softening of the water. How water can be soft? Hardness of water is removed, then the soft water can become. So there are two methods by which the water can become soft. First one is boiling, with the help of boiling. As we have done CaHCO3, this is calcium hydrogen carbonate. So when it is heated, when it is boiled, it gives calcium carbonate CaCO3, carbon dioxide and water. So temporary hardness of water can be removed, can be done with the help of boiling. Now next is treating with washing soda. Washing soda is Na2CO3 and 10 molecules of water. So how we can treat with washing soda? With the help of carbonates of calcium and chlorides of calcium. Sulfates of calcium and chlorides of calcium. So permanent hardness, already we have done, the permanent hardness is caused by sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. So it can be removed by treating with the washing soda. So here what we can take? Calcium sulfate. When these salts are present in the water becomes hard permanently. So this can be soft with the help of sodium carbonate. It will give calcium carbonate and sodium sulfate in the form of solution. In the same way, calcium chloride, this is also the substance which make the water hard permanently. Calcium chloride is treated with the sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is the formula of washing soda. Sodium carbonate is the common name of washing soda's common name is sodium carbonate. Now next is, so what we will do? Calcium chloride and sodium carbonate. For this, so there are positive and negative radicals. Ca is positive, chloride is negative. In the same way, so what we can do for making the solution CaCO3, then it will become NaCl, means positive attract with the negative and negative will attract with, replace with the negative. So it will become CaCO3 and sodium chloride. So you can balance the equation. So sodium sulfate and sodium chloride formed will not make the water hard. So it make the water soft. As we have already done that, sodium salts makes the water soft. Now the last topic is, that is why it is necessary to soften water. It is very necessary, very important to make the water soft. Why? So there are some points. So water hard, the water which is hard, that cannot be used for domestic as well as industrial purposes. So hard water is unfit for laundries, means it consumes too much soap. So it leaves dirty stains of calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acids on cloth. So this point already we have done in the previous topic, that calcium and magnesium salt of fatty acid does not form lather with the soap. So it leaves dirty stains on the clothes when we use that hard water. Now next is, the hard water is not suitable for bathing, because when it will be used, then it cause irritation on the skin. So it is not possible to properly cook hard food stuff like pulses in the hard water. Now it also is very not injurious to health, but hard water does not have an agreeable taste. So we cannot use it for our cooking purposes. So when it is used for industrial purposes, hard water produces a white deposit. In the industries it can be used, but it forms a white deposits of insoluble substance, that is known as scales. And this is very important question in between. So what are scales? These are the white deposits of insoluble substances produced by the hard water in the boilers. Boiler means which are used in the industries for keeping the things boil. The scales consist of some salts like calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, calcium sulfate. When these deposits are they deposit on the walls of the boiler and do not allow proper conduction of heat. For example, we have a boiler. In the boiler, there is a deposition of white layer in the boiler. So here is some solution. When we will heat it, the heat will not properly pass into the all the corners of the boiler. So it means there is no proper conduction of heat. It can also block the pipes, and which may cause serious accident, serious problems in the industries. So it means at the end we can say that there is a much need of hard water, so that it can be softened with the help of various processes, so it can be used in our daily life, because hard water is not as much used in the daily life, only soft water we can use. So I hope the topic is clear to everyone. Thank you so much.